Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. We're going to go back to exactly where we left off. We was interacting with all of the people in the town before we actually bothered going to Shera. Okay. Already spoke to those two. I'm just on my way over to the Forest of Mistwald to the south of here for work. There was a merchant from Bose who came here to buy lumber. I need to get enough ready for the order I received. Hey, if it isn't Joshua and Estelle. How are those orbments working out for you that we tuned the other time you were here? In your case, Estelle, it's not whether or not the orbment is good or bad, the problem lies in the way you use it. You're always jumping into things without a second thought, so you end up being slow to learn. If you just start thinking before you start swinging, then you might learn twice as much. Well, excuse me for sucking. There, no need to get upset. Everyone has these problems when they first start out. If you can get the hang of things, you'll gradually be able to handle them better. Oh, really, I'm flubbing, aren't I? That's right. I'm going to master using this as quick as I can and surpass even Joshua. Yeah, whatever. When I first encountered the Zeiss Central Factory, I pretty much couldn't use one of these things either. Even you couldn't use one, Freddy? Yeah, but I can still become an engineer even if I can't use one. But since you're aiming to become a bracer, you'll have to learn how. Hey, I'm still setting up shop. Estelle and Joshua. You seem to be here rather early. Good morning, Mr. Melders. Good morning, sir. We appreciate you fixing that orbment light the other day. Speaking of orbment lights, is the one outside our house burnt out? We should get that replaced ASAP. Orbments sure are a daily life necessity, aren't they? When I was a lad, there weren't any of these orbment thingies. Now we can get fire and light with a mere flip of a switch, and even ships fly in the sky. Oh, Jesus Christ, that voice is hard. I don't like it. Don't you kids think things are way too convenient these days? Crap. There he goes again about the old days. Yeah, well, if you just learn to shut your big trap. When I was young, I made things a reality through hard work and sweat. Sweat, I tell you. It would be nice if the young kids these days knew the meaning of the phrase hard work. Now that hits close to the bone as well. You're probably right. Orbments are convenient, alright, but I get worried the young kids don't understand what it means to work hard. Do you hear me, Estelle? Joshua? Don't forget what it means to stand on your own 2 feet. Everyone has a bit of trouble getting a hang of battle orbments from the start. If you can get a hang of things, eventually you'll be able to handle them even better, Estelle. I really did ruin my throat with that one. Good morning, Mr. Ronan. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like The newest draggers. Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Borough News for Dad, right? Of course. I totally remembered that. Haha, you've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid the new strikers aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Borough News, though, I should have them in around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the Guild House. We'll stop by again after our training's over. Sure thing. I'll be waiting for you. So the two of you are going to be bracers, are you? I'm jealous. I wanted to be a bracer when I was a kid too. You could probably say that every boy in the borough wants to be a bracer at least once in their lives. Except that this one's a girl. Why do you have to make such a big deal out of things, Joshua? There are other female bracers like Shara too. I didn't mean it in a bad way. Well, hang in there and study hard. When I get my copies of the Borough News in, I'll set one aside for you. The morning air is so crisp and fresh. Let's see. It's about time I water my lovely flowers. Anywhere else I need to talk to? Anyone hiding back here? Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Good morning, Uni. Aren't Luke and Pat with you today? They were here just a minute ago. The two of them suddenly took off and went somewhere. I wonder where Luke and Pat went. Welcome to the Hotel Roland. Are you here to spend the night? Then it's us, don't you remember? Haha, I know, I was just joking, Estelle. I was practicing my greetings just now. Oh, really? Did you ever notice that Vern teases people with a straight face whilst being courteous at the same time? That's probably because he can. You know, Estelle, if you pass your exam, you'll be the second female bracer here in Roland after Sherazard. Oh, and good luck to you too, Joshua. Why does Joshua seem like an afterthought on that one? Nobody else in here? Sorry if you hear background noise. A lot of people will leave from Roland today, and a lot of people will come, which means a lot of chicks will pass through here. Score! Staring at these girls is one of my simple pleasures. You know what I mean, right? As Joshua? I bet Estelle would enjoy it too, though. Sure. Alan, you never change a bit. All this nonsense is the reason you can't get a girlfriend. You win me, Estelle. But it's because of this enjoyment that I feel that it's worth doing this job. It's a paradise. Ha ha. This guy is seriously a nut job. I know I've been reading a lot of these words wrong. It happens. Anyone else to talk to? I'm so busy. This mansion's quite big. I've got the serving, cleaning and washing to do. Mornings are so busy for a maid. Today's objective? To finish cleaning before the missus returns from the chapel. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Good morning, Mary Klaus. Good morning. I've been hearing great things about the both of you. So you're undergoing bracer training, are you? Having such youngsters sign up all by themselves to become bracers and protect everyone is inspiring. I expect great things out of you. We'll do our best. Wait, is there a gardener? Doesn't look like it. Okay, have I looked at everywhere? No, I haven't. I haven't looked inside the bar. Yes. I've already made the arrangements regarding the lumber. I'm looking into the septium right now. Simon, listen to me and listen well. Right now it's the time to purchase lumber and septium. Ignoring the potential risks, I'm going to buy as much as I can with the budget. Welcome. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. It's been a while, hasn't it, Alyssa? Is there something going on today? Could it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. We're actually on our way to bracer trading now. Oh, is that all? Everyone from Sunday school seems to have decided on a career or a goal and is working hard to achieve it. As expected, you're a bit different than everyone else, though. What? Is there something wrong with that? No, not at all. I just thought it was very like you to pick the unusual route is all. Oh, that's right. Tia decided that she was going to help out at her parents' farm. She was said for all of us to go up and visit her sometime. So, that's what Tia's decided on, huh? I feel like my voice is breaking a second time. Jesus. My aim is to capitalize on the Queen's birthday celebration. I believe the prices of these goods will rise before and after the festival. It would be best to stock up on these commodities whilst they're cheap and then put them onto the market later. I get so hungry working in these mines. I started working here because the owner said he'd let me manage the bar. After they started the morning and lunch service, however, I've been more of a waiter than anything else. I'm aware that the voices will change as when I feel like it. I can't remember all these voices, there's too many characters. Oh, yeah, there was no point in me eating that. I haven't got a cookbook yet. Yo, Estelle and Joshua, aren't you a pair of early birds today? Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Denzel. In response to the request of my customers, I've started offering breakfast. Today's special, wholesome pasta. It's superbly al dente. Isn't that undercooked? I probably triggered a few people with that comment. Let's see. Yesterday's sales totaled. Our breakfast service has been going really well. Sometimes my husband does come up with some good ideas. Oh, that was different. Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. Anywhere else I haven't been in? Ah. Top of the morning to your kids. Good morning, Mr. Elgar. Good morning, sir. Well, you're up rather early, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time I had you run the store. Yes, that's right. I see. Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine, Joshua. Now, Estelle, on the other hand, I've got good reason to worry. She's always been a bit of a scatterbrain ever since she was a child. Probably all the knocks she took on the head playing with the boys. Really? So I guess that scatterbrain trait isn't something new. I'll give you a head injury if you don't shut up. And don't call me scatterbrained. Okay, you two, let's not fight now. And shouldn't you be getting over to the guild? Seems like just yesterday that Estelle was getting all over Cassius and now she's a bracer. It looks like I'm getting old. Good morning, Stella. Oh my. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Are you on your way to bracer training? Yeah, and you just watch. I'm going to pass this exam and be as good as a bracer as Shara too. You're darn right you are. I have faith in you. By the way, Estelle. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Did you wash your face? What about your teeth? Did you brush them too? Joshua's so fastidious, but you always forget to take care of yourself. Come on, that was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore, right, Joshua? Now that you mention it. You did take off from home the other day with your hair all in a mess, right? That was only because it was an emergency. Miss Arena got the newest Strager brand sneakers in on that day. Estelle! Yes? Listen to me carefully. For a girl your age, you need to take care of these things. If your appearance is messy, you won't look like someone that people can trust, even if you're a bracer. Your appearance is a reflection of what is on the inside. Alright. I'll be more careful from now on. Well, now that's that. Now how about both of you get on over to the guild? Man, you can't just argue with her. Okay, I think that's everyone. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Aina. Good morning. Is Shara here already? Yes, she's been waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, my throat's giving out on me. Sorry about that. You'll finally be recognized as members of a Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for both of you to shop early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel the enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Joshua, Shara's picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an augment with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get a feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Or whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this. I was just trying to get a vague read about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now, that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in the previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Rolls eyes. What would you like to know about? Augments. Augments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or processed septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products, to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbal Revolution. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. The Kingdom of the Bell, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent, and abounds with the nature and deep-rooted traditions. I'm very sure I said that weirdly. The Bell is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop augments. Augment technology has also been a key pillar of support for the Bell in protecting its independence as it has contended with its neighbouring nations. Ooh. 10 years ago, when the Bell was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive. But thanks to the Queen's political finesse, the Bell enjoys peace. That is all. Let's see. Since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you two off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shara, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time, you'll have to go out and make physical effort to accomplish your goal. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at the desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on with your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and where. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, it sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So, get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I get it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Over there by the door, you can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go check the job descriptions posted there. When the bulletin board is approached, a exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details. Retrieval. Term long. Details of the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will automatically be recorded in the Bracer Notebook. The Bracer Notebook can easily be found clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Book shortcut button in the configuration menu. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what's posted without any trouble. I should hope so. That only requires basic reading. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions as a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate action is also an important duty for bracers. Man, all this talk about duty has started to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all the motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbal factory and learning how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here is where you will learn how to use Orbal factory services. At an Orbal factory, you can modify your augments and synthesize support quartz in order to use your Orbal arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these Orbal factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it you would like to know about? And I'm going to end the episode right here. I'll see you next time.